Hello, my name is Doug Markgraf, and I am a teacher at AIM Academy in Conshohocken, Pennsylvania. I am so thrilled. Thank you so much for helping make these masks and medical equipment for people in need while they're trying to help take care of people with this COVID crisis. It really means a lot to me. I know that I have family members in the medical profession. So again, thank you. So right now, I would love to teach you the best ways to put together one of these face shields. All right, so yes, I'll tell you about my parts, of course. Here is one of the face shield pieces. That's what you've got to put the transparency onto. I've also got a 1/2 inch spacer right here. That's what I need to make sure that you understand how to use. All right, so this 1/2 inch spacer, its job is to create a better way of cutting holes into your transparency with a regular 3-hole punch like this. All right, so this is a swing line. It's not the best one to use because it doesn't cut too many transparencies at once, but it'll do the job. All right. The key here is this is set up right now for a regular like letter size sheet of paper. That's what you should use. If I look at the back here, it does have the ability to change where all my my punch holes are, and I made sure right now that it's set up for the standard, because this is America, the standard hole configuration. All right. So now that I've got that set up for regular A6 letter size sheets of paper, I'm going to take this tiny spacer that you see right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the part of this punch where the paper is supposed to rest up against. If I look on this side, I can see that it's got the hole that allows it to sit over if it needs to, so that's not the side. The side that I want to use is this side right here that's got a flat part that it rests up against. So I take the spacer and I place this spacer right up against the flat part that is supposed to be the stopper. So I'm going to push that in there, and obviously this is a little challenging because I'm trying to get you on video, but there you go. It's pushed right up against that. All right. So now that it's right up against that little part right there, you can see that I've got this set up so that you can kind of see as best as you can. I've got a transparency right here. Now, I found the best way to do this is to keep the papers that the transparency is sandwiched between in it, so that I'm not like worried too much about getting too much dirt on the transparency, but also it's a lot easier to hold. So if you can, try to bunch them up just like this, and at this point I'm going to push this transparency and the paper all the way up against both the back of the punch, and I'm also going to push it up as much as I can up against that spacer that I've created, that we've 3D printed for you. Now that I know that it's like that, I confirmed that. I pressed down, punched those holes. Now I've got 3 holes in my paper and my transparency. So at this point, all I have to do is flip it over, make sure that you're punching in the same side as the 3 holes you already put it back in the same way that you got it, and again, push all the way up against the stopper piece and the spacer and the hole and the back of it. Make sure that it's all nice and neat like you want it. Press again. At this point, I've got my 6 holes that make it so that I can put this transparency on my visor. So I take this paper off the back of it, as I'm doing so right here, and now I've got an extra transparency that I cut, which is kind of nice. And now I've got this transparency right here with its 6 holes. The best way that I found to put these spacers, to put this transparency onto the visor is I start with the middle 2 posts. All right, so with those middle 2 posts set up, I'm gonna push the holes. Sorry, I'm gonna put the posts into the holes for that center 2, the middle 2 ones. They should be spaced correctly, and it should be pretty easy to start with those middle holes. All right. The next thing that I do, and this is where it gets complicated because I'm sitting down trying to get you videoing this, is I use my thumb to kind of put tension on the transparency while I'm pushing it around the posts, headed towards the back part of the visor. So here I go, I'm going to push this in, and I'm going to push nice and flat and straight, and provided that I, use some patience and push down nice and evenly, it won't destroy my transparency. It won't do it, it won't rip it, all right? So I'm going to keep going again and pushing down. There we go, we got 2 holes in there. Now I'm going to flip this over, and by flipping it over, it's going to make it easier for you to see. But once again, I'm going to try by kind of giving some more strength and pushing down. It's going to be easier for me if I just do it like this. So there we go. I'm going to push down, use my thumb, and pushing carefully. It won't always be easy. And then there's that last one. So now I've got my 6 holes all set up, and I tried my best to get it nice and even and flat, and it's set and good to go. All right, wonderful, we did it. Great job, thank you for helping, and please, if you have any questions, you know to ask me or ask anyone who might have told you about this awesome project. Thank you very much, have a great day.